Hey everybody, my name is Kelly Cooney. I'm a reservoir engineer with Collie Gillespie in their Houston office, and today I'm going to show you how to create and apply a case profile in PHDWin. So in a previous tips and tricks video, I showed you how to create a type curve. Today we're going to apply that type curve to other wells within the database through a case profile. A case profile saves your forecasts so that you can apply them to other cases within the same database. So to start off, before we even create the case profile, the first thing I'm going to do is create a new archive. That way, if I mess up or I need to go back and look at previous forecasts, we have those readily available. So I'm going to go up here to File. I'm going to go to Project Properties. In the top left corner, you'll see Archives. And I'm just going to add a new archive. It's asking me for a little explanation. Let's call it this type curve, and the short abbreviation is going to be TC. Click OK. We're going to set that to the active archive. OK. Click Yes, and we'll click Save. So now that we're working in our new archive, what we're going to need to do is use this type curve. We're going to create the case profile. Up here in the top bar, you'll see a little figure that looks like two squares next to each other. If you click on that, then you'll click Add, give it a name. We'll call it Operator A 1.5 lateral length type curve. OK, and we'll close that. Okay, so now we're going to go over to Operator A's filters so that we're only looking at their wells within the database. I'm going to minimize all of these subgroups with their different lateral lengths and vintages. We'll go to the global editor through Editor, Global Editor. We're going to come down to Case Profiles. First off, I want to make sure that I'm only using the 1.5 mile laterals within the database. So I can clear all of these wells out of my case selection. I'm going to drag over the 1.5 miles. Okay, 109 out of the 209 wells. I'll go down here to Case Profiles. I'm going to click Apply Case Profiles. I want definitions plus projections. So here you basically have three options. You can use a null projection, a clear projection, or leave it blank, right? So if you left your options blank, it's going to, just like it says up here in the top right corner, it's going to apply a case profile using existing start dates and initial flow rates. If you use null projection, it's going to preserve the start dates but overwrite the initial flow rates. And if you use clear projection, it's going to overwrite the start dates and the flow rates. If you look on this Projections and Archives tab, there in the middle, that's where you can find the null and clear projection dropdown, and you would just drag them down here. We don't need it, so I'm going to get rid of it. We're going to choose to use ours blank. Since we made our type curve using a normalized curve, the start date isn't that important. And we're going to want to use the original rates, so we're going to leave ours blank. Down in Case Profile, you click on your case profile that you've created, and you click Apply. Okay, now we'll close. Now, if we go look at some of our 1.5 mile laterals, you'll see that the case profile has been applied to each of those wells. And you can adjust as necessary from there. All right. So that's our tip of the day. If you have any questions or suggestions for future content, please let us know in the comments below. Thanks.